has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. We've got Wood. Victor Oladipo is out there with Wall. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Gordon in at the small forward position. And for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired
the
up.
NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
The offseason is just absolutely ridiculously
so
exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
Sexton kicks to Garland. Pass to Osman. Cleveland moving the ball around. And it's Drummond missing.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Garland, the pass to Love. There's the 3. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Love.
Kevin Love, great recognition as to what was happening there. Saw the floor, saw the teammate, and saw the passing opportunity.
Wall against Love. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
It's deflected. Wall with the steal. Here's Gordon. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Great finish from Gordon in traffic. You like to see the smaller guys operate down low as long as they're patient.
Well, when he came into the league, Eric Gordon was tagged as a shooter. Now he's been shooting more than ever.
And Gordon the last few seasons has been shooting, how about this, over 8 threes a game. His success rate with them has gone up and down over the years, but one thing is for sure, he always has the green light.
Free throw good from Eric Gordon. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man Colin Sexton already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters. Very scoring-minded guards. Reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
Here's Oladipo. Sweet little floater.
That's a nice release from Victor Oladipo. Amazing at guiding that floater into the rim there.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Love kicks to Osman. Back to Love. Pocket 6. They double team Love. Here's Osman. It's rebounded by Houston.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Oladipo so strong and scoring, even with the D kind of knocking him around a bit on that play.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Now here's Garland, covered by Wall. Pass to Love. Takes it off the glass.
You got to know that about Kevin Love. He's going to take what the defense gives him, that time inside.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Houston Rockets. 3-point lead. Outside Gordon. The kick out to Wall. Puts it up from 15. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
By himself, and Wall with the slam.
He is a monster in transition. Wall operates in the open court at an elite level. I'm not sure there's anyone who finishes better on the break.
Back to Drummond. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Powered down after the assist led him into the lane.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Sexton the pass to Drummond. Passes it to Osman over Gordon. Again the Cavaliers score. Here is Wall. To the paint. And finished off by Oladipo.
Ferocious in his athleticism right there. Oladipo way up high.
Now here's Garland. Covered by Wall. To the inside. Sexton. Oladipo with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Here's Sexton. He has 6. Love outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Stretch 4s, that's Kevin Love right there. Terrific range and a great quick trigger on that one.
Outside Wall. Poke loose. A nice shot by Tucker.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
For the Houston Rockets, they come into tonight following a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. Now Garland. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Wall taking his time here. Here's the teardrop. Tucker dishes the Wall. Now the pass to Oladipo. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Pass to Sexton. And he makes good on the layup. Sexton's got 8 points. Houston in the lead. Right side Wall. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in. And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Cavaliers have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. To the middle. Love. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And in the summer of 2018, Kevin Love signed a 4-year, $120 million extension to remain in Cleveland.
Yeah, and Kevin right now is the bridge from what was to potentially what will be. And in that what will be scenario, what will be happening is Kevin Love probably gets traded at some point. But he's been great for Cleveland. He's been a great ambassador for the city. The things that he's doing off the court philanthropically have been amazing. And Kevin Love is not done in the NBA. Still another team out there for him to go to and contribute to.
Well, we hear this all the time. Good defense beats good offense. Do you think that's true?
I don't know how defense scores. So in today's game, seeing the juggernauts and seeing what we've seen, Kevin, quite frankly, as some of the best offensive teams, not only in the last 5 years, but in the history of the league, around the Houston Rockets and what the Golden State Warriors have been able to do. It's about equipping your team defensively to be able to stop that stylistically. But certainly every coach will say it comes down to defense, because that is something you can control.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. There's the triple. Here's Drummond, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Daniel House has checked in for P.J. Tucker. Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
4 on the shot clock. Oladipo with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
He's firing on all cylinders. Has to be happy with his 4 of 5 shooting from the field so far.
Garland, the pass to Sexton. High shot from 10 feet out. Sexton's got 10.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Oladipo outside. Off target from three-point range. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Osman. They get the rebound. And it's Drummond with the jam.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
That's tipped. Outside, Wall. Oladipo for 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 6 assists now in the game. Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. They're running. Goes up. And Wall with the slam.
And always a bonus to have a point guard who can dunk the basketball. Wall has great initiative when it comes to rising up and throwing it down.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And John Wall, of course, having to fight back from that torn Achilles, but also is now having to play up to that super max contract he signed. Checking out numbers for Kevin Love. Coming off a terrific season, he averaged about 17 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
Now, here's Sexton. He's tightly guarded. That one falls. Sexton's got 12 points in the game.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, it has been a long road back from injury for John Wall, Greg. The heel issue followed by the Achilles tear.
And you just hope that Wall can make a full recovery and get back to the player he once was. Provides so much with his speed and playmaking as well as scoring.
That free throw missing. You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, three prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position, and I put James Harden in the point guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, three great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket. No matter where they move off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are coming up now because of how impactful these guys have been.
Sexton, the pass to Love. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists in the game. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to the Bulls in Chicago. Wall draws the double over to the wing. Here's House. The rebound by Kevin Love.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And it's McGee with the jam.
And Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Rockets trail by 5. Outside, Wall. Inside. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Third is JaVale McGee.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Wall finds Gordon. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wood. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Hits the three-point bomb. And now an 8-point Cavalier lead.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Here's Oladipo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Oladipo's got 13.
Well, Oladipo has good size, one of the bigger guards in the league, weighing 210, and that strength helps out.
And so it's Cleveland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about their key to winning.
It's all about not making mistakes, getting rebounds, and getting good stuff to really push the pace up. And I think when we do that, we always are at our best.
And, Greg, nowadays it's all about pushing the pace.
And it's an offensive-oriented league now. When you execute and really look to attack, it puts the opposition on their heels.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Cavaliers so far in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Rivers out there with McLemore. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Wood in at the center, filling out the middle. Ariza with the bucket.
Well, Trevor Ariza makes a living out there beyond the arc.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Garland kicks to McGee. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. here's Rivers. He's guarded closely, and it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Exum, he's checked in for Garland. Here's Rivers. 11 points for him in that last game against the Lakers. Ariza outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wood. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Exum deciding where to go with it. Let's go. Cleveland with a fresh shot clock. McGee finds Exum. Ariza against Porter. Pass to Nance. Here's Sexton. Cleveland gets it back.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Now here's McLemore. Defended by Sexton. Now here's McLemore. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The three. That one doesn't drop. And Cleveland the other way now. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That sets off a 5-game tour for him. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut back down to 3 after the basket from Rivers.
Well, the problem defensively after Rivers gets a step is nobody sliding over in time to slow him down.
Exum with it. Pass to Nance. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And Nance is so athletic and so springy and bouncy out there on the floor. He can draw a lot of contact like that.
Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Nance.
Well, we know that Larry Nance Jr. is an athlete. Now it's crucial for him to show that consistently he can knock down a shot, maybe even extending to the three-point line.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. Both free throws good from Nance. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Ariza outside. The tray drills the three-pointer. Ariza's got 6 in the quarter.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And here's Exum. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
McLemore dishes to Rivers. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Colin Sexton forced into the role in Cleveland with tons of minutes, but also having to orchestrate the offense for a very young team.
There's the pass to Tucker. Fires the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. Pass to Sexton. And he converts the layup. Sexton's got 14 points for the game.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's McLemore. Rebounded by McGee. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Sexton. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Now here's McLemore, defended by Sexton. Rivers against Hicks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on JaVale McGee.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
The Rockets have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
He's off on the first. And with Rivers, he's never given up on him. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you could see him being a top-level 6th man for the rest of his career.
And he sinks the second. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Exum. No points in the game yet for him. He dishes it to McGee. He feeds it to Sexton. Rockets with the rebound. Tucker's got 4 rebounds in this game.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Rivers kicks it out to Ariza. Tucker bounce pass. Rivers against Hicks. Here's McLemore. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Well, maybe not a true point guard, but Austin Rivers is becoming more cognizant of keeping his teammates involved in the action.
Sexton the pass to McGee. He lobs it up, and it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now here's McLemore. Defense right on him. Tucker can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 7. Ariza brings the double. Here's Porter. McGee trying to break free. That's good from Porter on the assist by Sexton.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Exum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, a rock solid 79%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Exum.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Rockets also changing it up. Tamari Carroll's checked in for Ariza. Oladipo comes in for McLemore. And John Wall subbed in for Rivers. He hits both from the stripe. For so long, the U.S. has been the country to beat in international basketball play. But there are some big-time challengers around the globe emerging.
Well, Serbia and Spain continue to be competition that the U.S. takes extremely seriously, and I'm not saying they don't take everybody that they step on the floor against with tremendous amount of respect. We know from years in the past that Argentina had its golden age with the players around Manu Ginobili and Oberto and Nocioni, but that seemed to be a timing thing for the Argentinian national team. Spain and Serbia will continue to be impressive and continue to push USA basketball in these international tournaments and Olympic play.
Porter passes to Nance. Here's Osman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Cleveland, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Good on the second free throw. And so here is Houston. Here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Oladipo outside. Second chance shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is where Oladipo goes in and has no fear of drawing some contact. Nice job of getting through the defense.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he makes the first. Coming into the NBA, Victor Oladipo, Greg, drew some comparisons to Dwayne Wade, but it was working out with D-Wade that helped take Victor's game to the next level.
And listen, anytime you're the second overall pick, which he was back in 2013, stardom is expected. It just took a while. Now he's got to apply that same work ethic to overcoming the knee injury.
The 2013 draft, Victor Oladipo out of Indiana becomes the second overall pick. And he broke out in his first season with the Pacers. Nice to see him come back from this injury and start to make an impact.
Rockets trail by 10. Pass to Wall. Wall draws the double. He kicks it to House. Clock at 4. Carroll dishes to Tucker. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. The Rockets making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Here's Tucker, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Tucker's got it back down to within single digits for the Rockets. Garland with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Now Garland passes to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Over Oladipo. Carroll with the rebound. Rockets trail by 8. Down low. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist by Gordon. 17 points for Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, it's that guy again, Victor Oladipo, just getting it done. Looks like he's going to have a huge night.
Oh, Nance in position. It's stolen by Carroll. Here's Gordon. Again, the Rockets score.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Now, here's Garland. That one rolling around and rims out. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Outside, Wall. Here's Tucker. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. It's Wall. What a jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
Garland, the pass to Porter. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. And it's Osman missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Oladipo, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul again.
Can live at the line with his power and explosiveness around the glass.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there that's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
That's good from Oladipo. Drummond's checked in for the Cavaliers. Kevin Love comes in for Larry Nance. Oladipo hits them both.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Back to Love. Goes back up, and that's 2 points on the layup. Love's got 11 points.
Activity and effort and just waiting for the moment. Kevin Love picks that one up. Instinctual score there.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 2 on the bucket from Oladipo.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
The 15-footer. Here's Drummond. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. 11 points in the game.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Cleveland ahead, leading by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Kevin, first half was terrific. What's going right out there?
It feels good to be up the half. It wasn't just me, it was the entire team. We've been executing, but we still need to do a better job on the defensive end if we're going to win this game.
See if you can finish the job, Kevin. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Colin Sexton having an outstanding game. He had 14 points, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, their success was largely about second chance points. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Whatever their game plan was defensively coming in, that needs to change. Can't let a team shoot for a percentage in the high 50s and expect to come out on top. It's on the coaches and the players to adjust.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Garland in at the 1 spot. In the corner, it's Gordon. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. That's 10 points for Eric Gordon.
And once Eric Gordon receives that pass, he's just rising up, so a natural rhythmic jump shot.
Garland, the pass to Drummond. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 6th rebound on the night. Inside for the lead. No good there. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead early. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And Drummond kicks to Osman. A 3-pointer, no good.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Here's Oladipo. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Cavaliers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. The pass to Love. The dish to Garland. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. To the middle. Well, fade away. That one good for 2. Drummond's got 13.
All right, after 4 misses, they finally get one to go. That has to be a big relief for the offense after beginning this half on a bit of a cold streak.
Wall finds Oladipo. Over Love. Oladipo misses. And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 1-point game. And it's Osman missing.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, they can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Here's Wall, and it's sent back by Drummond. The feed now to Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
Well, when you don't get in his way, Sexton's going to get up there and throw it down.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now, here's Garland, covered by Wall. Garland, the pass to Osman. Kicks it to Sexton. Over Oladipo. Score the basket is 8 for 13 from the floor.
Again, more and more of these pick and rolls help Sexton settle into the pace of play.
Wall attacking from outside the arc. And there's Oladipo on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And Gordon over to help. To the wing on the left. Lets the 3 fly. The Rockets pull it in. Tucker's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the inside. And it's Gordon missing. Cavaliers leading. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Cleveland, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Free throw good. Garland. Houston making some changes. Daniel House comes in for Eric Gordon. And McLemore subbed in for Oladipo. And so he hits both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Wall draws the double. Wood. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
A second chance effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. The Cavaliers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. That free throw good from Kevin Love.
And the skill set of Kevin Love is valuable. Big man who can shoot the three, a great rebounder, and he's doing a lot of things well here.
And the Rockets making a change here. Rivers checked in. Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
McLemore with the ball. Pass to House. It's blocked.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Drummond passes to Love. And the dunk by Love.
Kevin Love showing you he's got a little vert getting up to the rim.
Rockets trail by 8. Rivers with it. Picked up by Love. To the paint. Wood. And easy 2 points on the layup. Wood's got 8.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense. A quick move to the bucket. And you get the lay-in.
Osman the pass to Love. And it's good for 2. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Rivers. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Selected with the 8th pick back in the 2018 draft, Colin Sexton, the main reward for the Cavs after the Kyrie Irving trade.
Sexton wearing the same number 2 jersey as Irving doesn't feel the need to measure up to expectations created by Kyrie. Cavs fans, though, hope he does.
Rockets trail by 12. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's McLemore. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, the young bull, Colin Sexton, getting a lot of playing time in his rookie season, allowed him to play through his mistakes, and that's what you hope for coming in.
And he knocks down the first one. And even as the Cavaliers lagged at the very bottom of the standings, Greg, Sexton publicly described the season as fun. Would that bother you as a veteran?
Losing seasons, they suck. I mean, no other way to put it. I think he cares about winning, but keeping that positivity is probably the best approach.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Now, Sexton understands what's at stake for him, so the passion that he brings to the court on a nightly basis has to be there.
Now here's McLemore. Defense is right there. Shot to stop the run, and he sinks the layup.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Cleveland leading by 12. Exum dishes to Drummond. And Exum gets it to go on the assist by Drummond. Drummond's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Dishes it to McLemore. Finds himself wide open and drills it. McLemore's got 6 points. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's stolen by McLemore. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Over Sexton. McLemore, no good. Cleveland's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And that one's good. Osman, he has 6.
That's pretty much not how they defend the 3-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to McLemore. Just 5 to shoot. With some arc, count it.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. Now Exum. Love the pass to Sexton. Lobbed up there for Love. And Love throws it down.
That's great connection between teammates as Kevin Love makes himself available as a big target.
Rockets trail by 15. Now here's Rivers. That one goes. Count it. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And Houston calls their first timeout of the game.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebound. Number 1, Andre Drummond.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys.
Here's Wood. He's guarded by Love. Love against Rivers. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Is on Colin Sexton.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Rockets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Shooting 2.
Free throw. He hits the second from the line. Here's Exum. He dishes it to Drummond. Passes it to Osman. Cleveland moving the ball around. Exum with it. 6 on the shot clock. Sexton with it. Now defended by McLemore. And he makes that one. And it's now 26 points for Colin Sexton.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Rivers scanning the floor. Over Love. The Rockets with another miss.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Top of the key, Exum. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by Wood. Rockets trail by 16. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Nancy's checked in for Kevin Love. The Rockets also changing it up. Damari Carroll comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Daniel House. 1:04 left to play in the third. And there's the pass to Rivers. He kicks to McLemore, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
I had a chance to look at some stats for Rivers. Some last season stats for him. Last season, he averaged 8 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
To the inside. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 16 here in the second half.
Sexton continuing to try to expand his game, and in this one looking very comfortable.
Carroll with the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound.
You take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
To end the run. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we take a look back to Mike D'Antoni talking to his team from the huddle.
Obviously, we got to pick up. We know they hit some hard shots. We got to weather the storm a little bit, but we got to tighten up our defense, guys. We're not going to win with them having 30, 40-point quarters. Let's go.
Zeroing in on the issues here, Greg. No ambiguity there. Clearly not happy with how many points his team has given up.
He's right. Not enough effort. The defense must pick it up, or they're going to be in for a long game.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Houston, Trevor Ariza out there with Gordon. And it's Wall. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Carroll in at the 5 down low. Wall attacks. Oh, that was something else. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 assists.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning-quick first step.
And Drummond kicks to Osman. Pass to Porter. Shot clock at 6. from downtown. Nance passes to Drummond. And here's Sexton. And a wide open look for Porter. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And the Cavaliers lead by 19.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Count the basket. 13 points for Wall.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Sexton up top, covered by Wall. Porter against Oladipo. Shot from the wing. Porter can't get that one to fall. Rockets trail by 17. And Oladipo has it in the corner. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Here's Sexton. Pass to Drummond. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on John Wall.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
And that one misses. Garland, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Wait.
And he's good on the second. Rockets trail by 18. Right side Wall. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Such great timing from Oladipo on the weak side to find that alley-oop. Great communication there.
Oladipo against Porter. Lets a floater go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Oladipo. The pass to Gordon. Just 4 to shoot. This one for 3. The offensive rebound. The shot by Carroll no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cleveland. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
That is not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to throw an alley-oop from that kind of distance.
And then to dunk it with authority. Wow. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Nance.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats do you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot about...
Which is everything shooting. Free throws.
Yeah, well, you would use... I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league? As if, you know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
And then slams it in.
It's just so easy the way Larry Nance Jr. just gets up off the floor.
Rockets trail by 20. Now Wall. Ariza trying to break loose. Wall's shot is off. Porter against Oladipo. Porter kicks to Garland. Feeds it to Drummond. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And that sends John Wall to the free throw line. Darius Garland picks one up. You know, Brent, something other major sports do, receding during the playoffs. So the highest seeds always will play the lowest seeds. And do you think the NBA should go down that road?
I think the consideration will still be there. I think that conversation is going to happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 years. I don't see it changing in that time, Kevin, but it's healthy to continue the dialogue to the point where maybe we do get it.
The love and passion. Wall is a game changer, a competitor through and through.
Osman kicks to Garland. Back to Osman. Pass to Nance. And here is Drummond. It's hauled in by Gordon. Outside, Wall. Lays it up and banks it in.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Drummond finds Porter. Now, here's Garland. Back to Porter. Three-pointer. The shot that time, not on target. And Houston the other way now. And it's Gordon missing. The Cavaliers leading by 18. There's Garland. It's good from long range.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist from Wall. 8 points for Ariza.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Garland, the pass to Osman. Nance outside. Back to Osman. Shoots from the right block, and he hits the jump shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 21.
That's exactly the shot they're looking for.
Wall draws the double. Inside, Oladipo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Oladipo's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Porter dishes to Drummond. Kicks to Garland. Nance outside. Drummond trying to get himself free, kept alive.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, Kevin, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Timeout called the Rockets. And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract. And that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice you potentially could get 3 years and sometimes 4 when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, could I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Andre Drummond.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Here's Wood. Outside Gordon. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Brent, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made, and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I got to do it at home. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
Lobbed up there for Drummond, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Wall. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Darius Garland picks one up.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And so Wall nails both of them. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Garland kicks to Love. Pass to Garland. Drummond in the post. It's rebounded by Houston. Woods got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Wall draws the double to the middle. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Garland with it. Pass to Osman. He kicks it to Garland. Love outside. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Love's got 11 in the second half.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Wall passes to Oladipo. Over Sexton. The Rockets again can't hit. Cleveland leading by 19. Love right side. Another three for Cleveland.
Now, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Wall dishes to Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. Wood kicks to Oladipo. Rocket 6. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Sexton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Now, here's Garland. Covered by Wall. You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue and continue to grow.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
Platoon swap here for Cleveland for the Rockets. Here's Clemens. Hits it from three-point range.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Elbit over the pass to McKinney. And the pass to Exum. 6 to shoot. Here's McKinney. Got a piece of it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. And Wall kicks to Gordon. No good on the triple.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Garland with it. He's against Gordon. Love trying to break loose. It doesn't go for him. Gordon with the defensive effort.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Cavaliers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Andre Drummond.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
And here are the Rockets, trailing by 17. Here's Clemens, and it's Zizic with the rebound. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
And here's Exum. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum. Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
You know, I think it's just staying in the defensive end. You know, sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.